So the last week in the fighting game community has been very bro. Look, bro, I'm not even gonna go into detail about all the stuff that's been happening within the FGC. It's been mad draining. But Arc System Works dropped another developer's backyard for Guilty Gear Strive. I know a lot of people, especially FGC Twitter, has been losing faith in this game after the closed beta that took place earlier this year. Well, what if your boy Avataryaya is here to tell you guys that Guilty Gear Strive is going to be changing really soon. And so far, it's looking for the better. By the way, thank you Arc System Works for doing this type of thing. I wish more fighting game companies started doing this, and I hope this happens into PS5, Xbox Series X, and the future the Nintendo Switch with all fighting games. That being said though, if you guys already see my whole live reaction to the developer backyard 2 for Guilty Gear Strive, please hit that like button. It helps a lot and it always will. And also hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. And don't worry, unless it's like E3 season, which we kind of don't have anymore, you won't see more than 1 to 2 uploads a day potentially. I'm not gonna spam y'all. Let's get it. First one off rip, it says about Roman councils. Before we get into answering your questions and comments, I'd like to introduce a crucial system mechanic in this game called the Roman Council. So, people that don't remember the Roman Council, literally it slows down the game. You can use it as defensive, sometimes like catching people off guard for DPs and punishes. It's crazy. I don't really know the full ins and outs of it because I'm a newer Guilty Gear player. Even though I do know about the Roman Council system, I can't 100% explain it to you really fast. Now let's look at the different effects and uses of Roman Council depending on the situation. In Guilty Gear Strive, when you activate a Roman Council, a shockwave comes out around your character that slows down the movement of your opponent if they are in range. Again, you have many uses for this mechanic, and let me give out a hot take before I go any further. I actually think for the people complaining about the game being too easy or brain dead, once you learn how to use the Roman Council a lot more in depth, I tell all my friends this, the game will open up. It's going to be just like Dragon Ball FighterZ, where people from the beta didn't like it, and then Maximilian and a few other people started making guides and explaining how to do jump cancels in the game. What did jump cancels lead into? You had fuzzies, you had freaking touch of deaths come out of that. So believe me, if it doesn't, then I can understand you being upset at the game still. But if the Roman Council actually adds another layer of depth to the game that we don't even know yet, even from those, 6 hours of beta playtime or whatever, maybe even longer, probably 10 at least. Yeah, just don't judge it right now. Hold on. So they pretty much break down the different uses of how to use a Roman Council. Watch this. They gotta put the OST in the background. Now in another tutorial, I think this is the one where he's gonna do like combo. Yeah, he's blocking. He gets advantage state for a second. He goes in. Yeah, that's a pretty good example of that. Bullshit blazing. Look, and then it's... See, now I think the game... Now that I thought about this, it might be different. Things might have changed. Things might have... You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm thinking about... I didn't even think about using Roman Council like this because I was so, like, frustrated with the lobbies and everything else. I didn't really get the chance to actually, like, play that many matches as I wanted to. At one point, it was working flawlessly, but looking at this Roman Council right here, it just opened up my brain how to use it. Because I love defensive options in fighting games. I'm a very zoner-centric person. So when I see stuff like this, that's kind of clean. Alright, then they got advanced uses of Roman Council. So this opened up my brain because, like, I kind of get the idea Arc System Works is trying to go with this developer backyard. They're trying to show, like, the application of using it. If you play fighting games a lot, you know, and also we didn't get the full, like, day of experience. We had, like, increments. I absolutely despise betas that do the increment testing. That's just me personally. I'd rather just give me, like, a day. There's some moments I was using the Roman Council. Let's see what this one has to say. Okay. See, that's how IAD Roman Council, so they can't react to it, which is really good. Now this combo they about to show is probably gonna be a combo. Now, literally, there's kind of better options than that to get the wall splat, because I know you probably want the wall splat, right? You would probably use, what is it called? I'm sorry, but I'm new to this Inferno Divider with the punch. You'll probably use that to get them in the corner some kind of way. Then use the Roman Cancel to get the wall splash to get the stage transition. That's how I felt when I was playing. I was like, some things didn't feel useful for me. Okay, there's DP. Oh, now that's clean. See, that's fire. I ain't think about that's some execution. A little bit of execution right there. ID double. Okay. See, that's what I was talking about. Using the freaking punch to get the wall splat. Did he even use Roman Cancel then? No, he didn't need to because he had the freaking kicks. Now here's a second version. Okay. Double low? I'm not gonna lie to you. Soul Bad Guy is probably one of the funnest characters I've ever played in the Arc System Works game. Just going back and looking at this shit, like, that heavy slash shmur, stuff like that, feels good to me. I really like the anime. I know a lot of people probably don't. I really love the right hook smur, or was the heavy slash, or at least when you get like the end of the string and they go into the wall or they start rolling. I love that so much. That is a really good move. Thank you, Arc System Works. You appeal to me with that. Alright, now here's the question everybody been wanting to talk about. The combo system. Now to be honest with you, for me, since I've played fighting games, a lot of the, like, okay, they want to make a more easier to play like game, right? However, it contradicts that. Like, first of all, most people that play a fighting game, right, not gonna fuck with charge moves. My ultimate fighting game hot take, I want charge moves to be gone. I'm gonna say it on this video. You could get on me for that, but like, I feel like everybody, all the cool characters be having the charge inputs. And like, for a lot of people, it does not click because you have to learn how to do buffering of inputs while doing a combo instead of just doing like a normal string of combos or hit confirmance of combos. A lot of people don't really understand, at least newer players won't understand charge inputs and they just rather not play that character. I know so many people that probably would play Chun-Li in Street Fighter V, but she's still a charge character. Unless you've already been a Chun-Li fanatic, or unless you was like, alright, she really freaking good in the game. Most of the time, people probably go to some other character like Laura or Cammy. That's just from my experiences within the community and some things I've seen online. So this is another controversial take I'm going to say today. So Mr. Katano, I love this man by the way, by itself, the existence of combos including the same move more than once isn't against our developmental intent. We really want to remove the concept, for example, move A only combos into move B. Now, I kind of like that a lot because for a lot of people that don't like 2D fighting, there's a whole community full of people that do not like 2D fighting games. That is a huge complaint for them, right? Well, like, this only combos into this, and I feel like I am restricted. That's what they say. There's another thing that they also say is that I feel like I cannot move in 2D and everything feels very formulaic. I don't get it, but alright. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to go what I said before the game came out. I literally said it. The success of Dragon Ball FighterZ is heavily influencing Arc System Works, bro. So in Dragon Ball FighterZ, for example, you don't need to be able to do, like, I can hit triangle into super. I can hit heavy into probably Snap Vanish. Snap Vanish could go after everything in the game, right? Is it optimal? No, but it does work. So in this idea, they try to make things seem freeform. However, in that execution barrier of this only goes with this, again, it's kind of like contradictory to the design of the game. Well, like, they want people to be able to be so expressive and creative like how Guilty Gear is. However, in that thing of that, it feels like you do the same thing over and over again, or seeing the same thing already. Like, everybody has probably done Bandit Bringer into Roman Cancel, into like the kicks that puts you into the wall splat, to freaking the guard wall splat break. Everybody has done that. So that's how I feel. However, in the beta test, there was almost no advantage to using complicated combos instead of simple, easy combos. One flaw we discovered in the test was that one combo route left an impression, and there wasn't enough to inspire players to experiment. Yes, there you go. That was the problem. For example, like, if I could get this much damage off this combo, why use any other combo? You get what I'm saying? Like, there was people finding like 100% kill confirmed, like, ground start combos, bro. Like, Why use any other combo? Every player is going to learn how to do that one combo and go for it. Again, is it optimal? Most likely, yeah, if it do that much damage, if you could get it whenever you want, right? So, that's the thing. Alright, so then here comes Daisuke with the juice. He about to explain. I said this last time as well, but our intent, first and foremost, in making this game is to create something entirely new, rather than a continuation of previous games. This includes our direction with the music and designs as well. The reason for changing the character design is to make it clear at a single glance that this is a new series within the Guilty Gear franchise. That line will probably make a lot of people upset. People will be like, well, if you want to make something entirely new, why just make something new? Do you not understand how hard it is to make something new in 2020? Trying to 100% be, you know, original with something and then pop off, especially within the genre we're in. The genre's already niche. You might as well get people playing something that you already created for years and build up upon that. If y'all want me to be 100% honest with you, all these hard games that y'all love, they're amazing, yes. However, there are not people playing them. I think right now, to honest to God truth, I think there's probably even the case with BB Tag, that I think BB Tag has sold more overall than like more than half the versions of Blaze Blue. Don't hold me to that, but I think Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, without even getting a whole third re-release yet, it's been on fire recently compared to that. So it's honestly just getting more people to play these games that you love would be smarter than always starting over and making a whole new IP. Because if you make a whole new IP, right, it ain't gonna pop off. Let's use Under Night. Under Night and Birth had its resurgence, I want to say the first time at EVO last year. Let's be honest. Under Night was always a very niche community-esque game, but it wasn't popping off, and that was a new IP. People wasn't supporting it because they didn't know what it is. It's hard to get people on the wave if you don't understand that mentality. So that's why they use the Guilty Gear to try to do something new. I know you may not like that, but that's the direction it's taking. Alright, now here's the big question, because if I'm right, y'all better subscribe. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all better hit that freaking sub button. I'm not playing with none of y'all. Because if I'm right, y'all gotta hold this. And the next question is, can you guys talk about the new air dash? Before you mentioned this was an attempt to add some depth and address the issues of old air dashes requiring too much practice to react to. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, yes. I don't really see people really react to anti like air dashing and stuff like that. To be honest, I don't never really see people actually react to like air dashing most of the times in anime games. Most of the time they just block and wait. So this goal may have been accomplished, but without how poor anti-air seems to be in relation to the strength of jump-ins and how many options in the new air dash creates. This situation still seems skewed heavily towards aggressing in the air, but now with no real regards for neutral interactions and no strong way to punish this kind of play. Additionally, the feel of the air dash just isn't as clean as the old one. Maybe it's more complex, but do you think it's worth the impact to the game feel and flow? Okay, first of all, for the balance between jump-ins and grunted anti-airs, in the beta test, we also noticed this problem. Specifically, jump-in attacks have relatively small hurt boxes relative to their hit boxes, making it common for jump-ins to beat out anti-airs. We haven't put in enough work in this aspect at the time of the test, and we are planning to extend the hurt boxes of aerial attacks downward. Alright, now, I was right. Specifically, jump-in attacks have relatively small hurt boxes relative to their hit boxes, making it common for jump-ins to beat out anti-airs. So again, the air dash was made to make the game more anti-airable. However, it's kind of still like a normal air dash, and like it's not really react to it because it's halted instead of just being instant. For years, people have been used to instant air dashing, where here it's like a halted air dash, which you can't really react to it unless you like really like read the person from the future. So in this case, they haven't said they put in a lot of time in this aspect, but they are planning to extend the hurt boxes of aerial attacks downwards. So that means, weirdly, because doesn't that just make aerial attack, from what I read, it says we are planning to extend the hurt boxes of aerial attacks downwards. If aerial attacks go down, does that mean like it's gonna be even harder to anti-air? That's what it sounds like. Maybe I didn't get that, or I'm not understanding it right, but are they trying to make it to where like anti-airable moves come out before aerial attacks by making them have hitboxes that go down. Like if this is down and I do like soul standing kick, will I always win in that interaction? I think that's what they're trying to go for, just not really sounding clear here. So that's it as well. So that's what I think will happen. I think we'll most likely get an open beta, if anything, by the end of 2020. I think we should get one at least by December, if not early January, because I think Guilty Gear Strive will probably drop around the same time Grand Blue Fantasy Versus did this year, maybe, or probably March. I don't know. I feel like Q1 is definitely happening, because Guilty Gear Strive is supposed to come out in what? Probably November, I believe, or even potentially October. So they probably delayed the game by 2 to 3 months extra development time to work on and tweak a lot of things that was wrong with the game. So that's all I'm gonna say. That being said, y'all, it's your boy Avataryaya. You guys are golden. That is freaking raw. Remember, stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. It's your boy Avataryaya. I love you guys. And remember, comment, rate, subscribe for more content. Tomorrow I should have a Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Sharkus video. Something. We're going back to anime right now. So since Evo is over with, I don't really have to do all the extra work. But yeah, it's your boy Avataryaya. I love y'all. I'm out, and peace.
Raise the time.